Oh, you can hear me now. All right, great news. So, what I was saying was remember to guard your privacy and abide by all of the community guidelines. Welcome in, people. First weekend of the year. We just finished the last day of the year. Everything is going to be copacetic and okay. Man, I even put on my royal blue shirt tonight, man. You wouldn't believe me if I told you I had this shirt right here for about 6 years. And it still looks brand new. Man, what's up with that, man? No volume, huh? YouTube? YouTube ain't got no answers for me, man. But you know what it probably was? When I started the live, I had a video playing. I was listening to music. So I had the video playing, plus my Bluetooth was on, plus sound mode was on, or silent mode was turned on. So I went ahead and turned all that shit off. So hopefully we don't have no audio issues. Welcome in. Give the channel a like, please. Yeah, absolutely. So the other night, I was talking about a specific topic in Las Vegas. I won't be talking about that topic anymore. And honestly, there's going to be one specific individual that I hope falls in to the live tonight so I can inform one of my subscribers that I can no longer speak on a specific topic. Because if I do, there is a possibility I could get in trouble. What's going on, sir? Mango Tree in the house. Nitty in the house. Tripath, however you say that. Uncle, what is your cast? I don't know what a cast is, or caste. Samuel Miller, I'm sure your one subscriber will be devastated you can't talk about said topic. You know what? He actually will, because it is a very impactful topic regarding an incident that took place in Nevada. But we won't be talking about it moving forward. And I have no choice, because from what I was alerted to is that you can lose your entire channel for talking about it. And we don't want that. Janky, what is it, man? What is going on? Man, we are hanging out on a Friday evening, man, right before 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Caste is the social status in society. What is my social society status? Um, you know what? I am not gonna get into that with you, sir, because if you're asking the question, I feel like you may already know the answer. Bean slurper. That sounds disgusting. But what it do, sir? What it do? We are in here and we are not in fear. 10 in the trap. Welcome everybody. Why does my channel have to be the trap? Your forgot your. No, sir, please don't take this in a negative way. No, sir, I wouldn't dare take that in a negative way, but I am curious to know why that is a question of yours. My phone is shaking my head. Giving bad people good ideas. Yes. Amy, what it do? What it do? Happy evening to you. You know what? It's Friday night. It's the winter time. It's 8 p.m. YouTube is jumping. Duncan, how are you? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and support me so more big things can come our way. Caste matters a lot in my country of India. Yeah, you know what? Caste, here in America, we call it your class. What's your class? Right. And it matters here too. It definitely matters. I don't know how to describe an answer to you because I've never been asked that question, number one. But most importantly, number two, um, I'm kind of sensitive about discussing, my class because, I never thought about it. And it seems like now that I'm thinking about it, kind of embarrassed that it might be kind of low, man. It may not be that high, so we're gonna go ahead and just skip over that, you know, and just let it man, would a gay dude wear a shirt this nice? Come on, man. Stop talking about the community, bro. You're starting to come off like you're the gay one, man. For real. Like you really, really coming off like you're more important with homosexuality than anything else. And if that's the case, there is a channel out there for you, but this is not the one. Music fan, if anybody comes in here talking about the LGBTQ community in a derogatory form, you have the green light tonight to get rid of every single one of them, whether they like it or not. Because we're not doing this tonight, people. We are not doing this tonight. Okay? You've been warned. And it's like, hey man, we have got to do better. Well, Chief, you got to go, sir, because you want to keep playing. But I know you don't care, and neither do I. So that makes two of us, man. It's all good vibes here, man. And we not going to keep disrespecting their community for a laugh. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So you either leave, you resign, or get fired. Your choice. Africa in the house. What's going on, Africa? Trailer Park Lobotomy asks, what is this? What is the meaning of this? All good vibes here. That's what Amy said, and I agree. Tutu wants to know if I listen to John Mayer. Maybe. I got to know who he is first. Matthew is talking about using the restroom. Why is this? Chief, stop skating. Stop skating on thin ice, bro. Room temperature IQ. Nick and Nick Nelson says, "Can you give my cousin a shout out? His name is Mr. Hoochie, Mike the Hoochie." Oh man, we got another Mike in the house. Yeah, Augie, it is definitely Happy New Year's because my whole man, Matthew, cut it out, bro. Cause I'm like right on the edge of kicking you myself, man. Just cut it out, bro. We're knocking them off. Knocking them off. You know what? And I hate to do it, but we gonna have to knock them off, man. I'm gonna have fun knocking them off today, guys. Just so you know, you guys are gonna see a lot of people getting punt kicked right on up out the live tonight, man. We kicking them like a punt kicker, all of them. Eric is, I think, used to asking dumb questions, but don't mind Eric. He doesn't know any better. But if you knew better, Eric, you'd probably do better, Eric. And that's a big fact. If you fall on your knee and it starts to swell, do you watch your knee grow? You know what? That's borderline. That ain't good enough. Got him. I don't know. I don't know what he got. We got the yes man in the house acting all aggressive. Well, on this channel, we're progressive. So, with that being said, yes man, you've been timed out. You're lucky that she got to you, or I mean, music fan got to you before I did. Because if he didn't, your ass was grass. I'm telling you, you'd be pushing up daisies messing with me. What is discussed on this stream exactly? Just curious. Well, thank you for telling us what's being discussed on this channel, man. I don't think that we discuss curiosity a lot, but I do think we can tonight if you would like. There is a lot of LGBTQ rhetoric tonight, and I think that can fall into the category of curiosity, man. And the reason I say that is because these guys claim they're not LGBTQ, but they sure talk about it like they're curious about it. So, you know, I've been in the military for 9 years. I've been deployed for about 2 months. Just got home today. I'm in the Army. Hey, man, shout out to Jordan, man. Shout out to the armed forces, man. We appreciate your service, sir. Salute to you, man. We appreciate your service, sir. We really do. Yeah, but I heard something like YouTube doesn't exactly monitor the live chats like they should. They I guess they leave it up to the moderators and the administrators. So so you know I don't know if YouTube even sees a lot of this hate rhetoric. I really don't. I don't think that they monitor it like that, because if they were to monitor the, you know how many lives are going simultaneously on YouTube? I believe it's way too many to monitor. So that's why you have the option to report certain people. That's the way that they'll be able to monitor the channel, is by certain individuals getting reported for the stuff they say. And then if you report people, that will ultimately get their channel, or their even if it's not a creator page, it could just be a private page. You can get banned from being able to subscribe to YouTube. How do I handle hate from family? Oh man, I just distance myself, man, to be quite honest with you, man. That's where we at today. We distance ourselves from each other, man, and we forget about each other's existence, bro. You don't exist to me, and I don't exist to you. What if it's your mom? Well, it depends, because some people have an intense discontent for their mother, man. It's all about what type of individual your mother is, number one, and what type of relationship y'all have, number two, man. You know, if y'all listen, there is this very such thing as having a very toxic and dysfunctional relationship with your mom. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then you're going to have to do her the same way, because family don't get an excuse to do you dirty. Okay? There is no pass just because you're family. Because what I was always taught in this lifetime is sometimes your family will do you worse than any stranger ever would, man. And the hate is real with the family, because your family knows exactly who you are, you know. So that is going to be my politically correct answer to you, sir, that family don't get a pass, man. You feel me? And they shouldn't get a pass, because like, you ain't going to be toxic to me, man. Like, Because back in the day, before I distanced myself, I handled it a way, totally different way, right? Hey, Capper Die, what's going on, man? I see you, man. I see you. Um, yeah, I handled it a different way, and I'm sure you can catch what I'm tossing. How we used to handle it versus how we handle it today, man. Like we took it there years ago, but now we can't take it there because it's just I'm not going to put enough energy into a situation with anybody to take it there unless that particular situation calls for that. Then we gonna take it there and make a scene. But other than that, the best thing to do is, hey, let me tell you one of my quotes, bro. Let me tell you something, man. This one's for you, uh, big Papa. This one's for you, man. Asking a toxic person to change is the equivalent to asking a poisonous plant not to be poisonous, bro. Right? That plant is gonna stay poisonous regardless what you talking about. You are gonna get poisoned 100% of the time if you mess with that poisonous plant. And the same applies for these toxic people, right? They ain't gonna change. And right when you think they do, you're going to get hit with another dose of toxic. And it's going to piss you off to the highest level of pistivity. And you're going to be like, I'm done with this person. I'm about to take it there with this person. When it's better to just recognize the red flags, even with the family, and create that distance because silence is the best weapon in our arsenal. And that's a big fact, homie. Right? Silence is a very powerful weapon, man. You know, and so just remember that, bro. Like you don't match negativity with negativity all the time, man. Because sometimes, especially when you're dealing with little conniving backstabbers, man, that like to play victim. That you react to their bullshit, and now you get in trouble. So it's better to just get away from the whole situation if you can. Everybody got to make preparations. Like if you live with these people, you kind of got to play the game till you can make a change, right? Yeah, man. I understand, man. It's all about self control too, though, man. But there's really no right answer since we're all individuals, man. It's like you just got to come onto this platform, subscribe yourself to the channel, and we gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna calm you down, and I'm gonna do my best to help you gain insight through exchanging ideas. And one thing I'm not gonna do is tell you to go and make a scene about it and risk somebody trying to victim blame or somebody trying to play the victim. You know what I'm saying? Because we just ain't on that, man. We ain't got the time. I'm in my 40s, man, so I ain't trying to like, because there's a lot of people that played with me that was super toxic that I could have easily put in a full Nelson until they went to sleep, right? But I was like, if I do that, I'm going straight to the can because as soon as this person wakes up, they calling the law on me. They calling the law on me. I mean, they calling the law so fast that they got 911 in their context on speed dial. If you press one and hold it down, it automatically dials 911. That's how much they want to see me knocked off, man. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, man. Yeah, toxic people are definitely cowards, man. They're definitely cowards. Not all of them, though. They could be dangerous cowards, though, and that's the problem. Because that's the thing about a coward: is a scared person is a dangerous person, and a dangerous person will end your life out of fear, right? So just remember all that kind of shit. That's for whoever. That ain't for Big Papa, man. That's for whoever, man. Yeah, we all trying to be better human beings, man. So like, that's why you can, hey, listen, man, you can come and talk about this kind of shit over here, man. Like you really can, because I've been through all that kind of shit, man. Yeah, they the worst. They the worst because they know you. They know what buttons to push. They know what your triggers are. And a lot of times the toxic family members been toxic since y'all was little kids, you know. And so I hope that helped you though, man, because well, you know what? I was just talking about that with somebody off camera, how how having a good heart makes you a target, man. Makes you perceived as being weak, even amongst some of these women, man. They know you got a good heart, but that good heart shit will get you hurt, man. Keep your good heart, but be smart with your good heart, man. Be smart with it, man. And the way to be smart with it, man, is, hey, man, come talk to me about any situations, man, and we'll sit down, and you can shoot me a text or on in the comment section. What I meant to do, and I'm still on it, is trying to get this email put onto my description under the Cash App, so that way, if you don't want to donate to the channel, that's fine. At least you can still email a person off camera, without everybody being in your business, and things like that, man. And I am not a licensed anything. I'm just a person that been through so many changes in this lifetime that I got answers for every damn thing, man. You know, I've had many near death experiences, and I've been up and I've been down and I've been around, and doubled back on the double back and came back around again. I appreciate that, Matthew, man. Thank you for the subscribe, bro. I appreciate that, man. I feel like I'm gonna die this year. Nah, don't feel like. I felt like I was finna pass last year, so don't worry about how you feel. Just remember that, man. I felt like I was gonna pass last year, and here we are in 2026. So it's just a feeling, bro. Just remember that it's just a feeling. It'll pass, and your spirits will be up, and you'll feel good, and you'll forget that you even said that, man. You ain't finna pass. Because we gonna do everything in our power to make sure that that doesn't, manifest in your life. But just go ahead and we gonna act like we didn't even see that comment, we didn't hear it, you didn't say that, and because that ain't the truth, man. You know, that ain't the truth, man. Now, if it's something natural that was unavoidable, just one of those things that happen to people, that's one thing. But causing it on yourself, that's a whole nother thing, man. You know what I mean? Editorial, what's going on, man? We ain't gonna be out here. Cause let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of spiritual assassins out here in these streets, man. And guess what their favorite thing to do is, man? Either trick you off the streets, trick you out of your freedom, or trick you out of your heartbeat. So remember that, man. There are people, including people in your family, that would love to see you crash, burn, to never get back up again. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I felt like crashing and burning, bro, the thought that I knew it was people that wanted that shit to happen for me pissed me off so heavily that that's what caused me to not crash out. That's what caused me to start using my brain on a level that I ain't never used it on. And it was hard as a motherfucker at first. But you know what? Let me tell you something, man. I have yet to crash out from one of these crash dummies, bro. I have yet to crash out. And you know why? Because as bad as I wanted to, I'm talking about, bro, man, I'm talking about, you have no idea, Papa, man. It was the hate was real. The toxicity was real, to the point where I was like that close. I'm talking about, man, I left the house one night hunting for a specific individual, and if I would have found him, it would have been over. It would have been over for that person and me. But I didn't find him. And guess what I found out later that night? The police was trailing me the whole time, just waiting to see what I was going to do. They was already alerted that I was tripping, and they came to the house later that night and arrested me. They let me out, but they arrested me, man, because they thought they had me. But because God protected me from certain chains of events from occurring, man, I didn't crash out that night. And I still thank God to this day that I didn't crash out because I had a weapon with me and everything. And that's ultimately why the police showed up. Is they believed that I was going to crash out. But I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't because I'm still here and everything's good and we moved past that. And the most important thing about it is we don't even feel like we felt back then right now. Yeah, like I got people right now that they still want me to crash out, but they know that I'm so far out the way and disconnected from their toxic ass that it ain't gonna happen. It simply ain't gonna happen because number one, I'm already hip to it. And number two, see the greatest part of the battle in your situation right now is the fact that you know what these family members want to your fate to be, right? And the fact that you know what they want for your fate to be, you cannot give it to them at all cost. Even if you got to sleep in a car, even if you have to leave town or go to a motel. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that, man. You know ahead of time what these people want for you. So knowing that is very important. It is actually the most important part of the whole scenario is that you know what they want. So if you feel like you a good person, you an intelligent person, and they on some toxic bullshit, then don't give them what they want. Because in the end, at the back end, that will cause them to crash out a lot of times. When somebody wants something to happen to you and not for you, they'll do anything they power to make that happen. And if you know that that's what they doing and you're able to stop it and curb that shit, that the way you feel now will shift onto them. Not saying that we want our enemies to feel the way we feel, but sometimes they need a dose of their own medicine, you know. And to me, that's a big fact. Yeah, man, for real. So you know, like I said, bro, I knew that's what people in my family wanted, but I didn't give it to them. I actually separated, bro, and I got out of Dodge, and I've been out of Dodge now for about some years, you know. And hold on, who is hereby? I'm outside your house. Let me in. Nah, he ain't outside of nobody's house. We got cameras, we got alarms, we got nosy neighbors, we got a dog that barks that'll attack him. He ain't outside of this house because I ain't got to do nothing to hereby. All I'll do is open the door and release the hounds, and your ass is grass. You better ask somebody. People have seen the dog. He's an American Akita. He'll rip your face off. And I don't condone violence, but if you want to come over to the house acting all sassy, all I'm gonna do is release the dog. And if he don't stop you, then we'll just escalate. Cause I know how to dial 911. Right? We gonna get rid of you the legal way. We gonna escalate it to the local law enforcement. Yeah, we don't do threats, bro. No, I wasn't threatening nobody. I was just promising him that if he was to show up over here, it'd be a bad night for him. There's nothing over here but trouble, bro. There's nothing over here for you but trouble. We are 30 minutes in the chat. We got 5 in the chat. We got 8 likes. That is a little bit low for a typical Friday night, but you know, it is all to the good. So what's going on here? Do you know him? No, I don't know anybody but a few people. And Jenny, how are you doing tonight? And what's your dog called? My dog, our dog, the house dog is an American Akita, right? He don't play no games. He might be nice to us, but he ain't gonna be nice to no assailant. And if a guy did show up in front of the house, um, and I let him out without his leash on, that dog, that dog would do what he's trained to do. He's not down here by me right now, but he's extremely loyal to his caregivers. He really loves us and he really respects us. And he's an awesome dog and I love him. But I pity the fool though. I pity the fool. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciated Ali Tokes with 2 A's. Sounds like an awesome badass dog. God bless him. Thank you, Trip. Hey, you would like it, man. But here's the thing about him, right? If you even get in the outer part of the driveway, he starts barking like crazy. Like even when someone just walking by, he barks. So it's like if he ain't barking, ain't nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? Cause he even barks when the neighbor comes home. You know, he barks for no damn reason. So on one hand, it's annoying, but on the other hand, it's like, man, thank God for the dog because sometimes he'll be barking and we'll swear ain't nobody out there. I get up and look outside, and sure enough, someone's out there. But I'll tell him that it's the neighbor, or it's just somebody walking by, or it's one of the people in the neighborhood. But just the fact that that's the way he is a huge help. Cause like his barks are loud enough to wake you up out of dead sleep. So it's like sometimes a dog can really save your life, man. A big dog with a heavy bark, even a little dog with them yapping ass barks. Long as they barking at a threat, that's all that matters. And what I like about the dog, right, is he likes if everybody goes upstairs and goes to sleep, he'll pick him a spot by the entrances, and that's where he'll sleep for the night. And just the slightest movement outside will wake him up like that. An English Lab, yeah, they're not vicious dogs, but they not they not I've seen labs attack before. I've seen them. Labs are dogs. They just cute dogs, but they still at the end of the day, they are dogs and they will attack if they need to. And I'm gonna keep it 100. One thing about dogs, all dogs got the same kind of teeth. So whether it's a lab, a pit, a damn uh 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 what do you call them firehouse dogs, a Dalmatian, a bird dog, all their bites hurt the same. Raid said he quit making videos, man. Raid, what is going on, man? You leaving sad faces on the chat, man. Please, let's talk about it, bro. Maybe I can help, man. Stimulate what you got going on, man. You know, believe me, man, I've got a little bit of success out of what I'm doing, and I feel like quitting all the time. I often find myself drifting on a memory, asking myself, why did I even start this in the first place? People don't give a damn what I got going on in any way. But then I come to my senses and I realize that's not a good enough reason to quit just because other people don't care what I'm doing and they want to talk shit and make fun of it is not going to stop what I got going. We can't get discouraged, man, because I'm gonna tell you, man, um, don't let a good idea pass away because you got discouraged, man, because then it was never a good idea. Hey, man, I wish I was PewDiePie, man. Boy, if I was PewDiePie, man, I would be racking in millions. I would, hey, you know what? That's one of the top ranking YouTubers on earth. I would say the top three behind Mr. Beast. And you know what? PewDiePie was the top, but Mr. Beast kind of like slid past him because they both kind of like made the same type of content. Jenny says, I actually find it quite interesting seeing that random people around the world are up to. Where are you tapping in from, Jenny, if you don't mind me asking, man? I see Jenny L. Let me find out. I'm talking to Jennifer Lopez. No, I'm just playing. But where are you tapping in from? No. It'd be cool if Jenny from the block tapped into my channel just to say hi. I would feel, oh, you in the UK, Manchester? Hey, that's a place I wanted to visit. I heard a lot about Manchester. It's a little tidy little town of that's in England, right? When will T got the recipe be number one? If man, I'm working on it. I am working on it. Marlon, what's the deal, bro? What's the deal? Rage don't want to talk about it, man. Raid, I hope you come back, man, and hit me up, man. I want to see what you got going on, man. Like, I'm concerned. You don't normally talk like this, Raid, so I'm like, you know, got me kind of worried, man. I'm concerned, man. But don't, you know what? All I can do is wait for you to be ready to speak on it, man. So I'm here when you're ready, bro. Just come back anytime, and we'll see what we can do for you, man. Yes, a couple new people, man. I don't know if anybody subscribed. I think one or two people did, but they've been playing with my subscribers all week, man. All week, man. My subscribers have been like going up and down, up and down. So I really don't know what's going on with the subscriptions, man. All I know is it is extremely difficult to reach that 500 plateau, but I'm going to keep trying because it's a huge milestone and it needs to be tackled. Come here, Danny. Hey, they want to see you. Jenny, where you at? You want to see the dog? Come here, Danny. I want you to say, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, buddy. All right. That is Danny, everybody. That is the security of the house. I tell you, sometimes he comes, oh man, Mad Max in the house, everybody. Mad Max is in the house. It's my daughter's dog, man. And she kind of yeah, we remember you, Max. How could we forget a name like Max? Absolutely, brother. Glad to have you tonight, bro. My back is hurting on the top right side. I don't know what that's about. I got a tight muscle, so you see me over here moving all funny. I'm trying to loosen the muscle, but it doesn't loosen easy, man. Brother T wants to know if I know what rugby is. Rugby is a rich man's game. Rugby is played on a field similar to a football field. Rugby players are usually on the bulkier side. There's not a whole lot of skinny rugby players. They're usually physically fit because you got to do a lot of running. You got to do a little bit of brutalizing. I don't even know, and I'm English. Okay. But yeah, brother T, long story short is I do know about rugby, man. Dawson, Digavani. Hey, Dawson, I remembered to send the shout out to you on the community post. So if you want to head over there and check it out, I put a nice little shout out on there for you, So I hope you got a chance to see that. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything, man. Without you guys, a whole lot of this stuff wouldn't even be possible. Marlon said he went fishing today and you caught a buzz. Absolutely, man. That sounds like my kind of fishing. I hope you brought a bag with you too, man. I hope you brought some green bait with you, man. You know the kind of bait that you roll up? Mahalo. Yee yee. No doubt about it. Uncle Charles has to exit. Dang, Uncle Charles, we didn't even know you was in the heating house. You saying bye before you even said hello. But stop in anytime, man. Is there a link? Nah, man, you just go to my whole channel and scroll over to posts until you see just where it says community or it says posts. And just it should be it's the first one because I just did it yesterday or last night. No, sir, you don't remember smoking crack with me. You probably remember smoking it with someone else, but not me, sir. That is cap. And if anything, if anybody knows anything about me on this channel, they know that I don't like cap. Uncle Charles says, well, I'm leaving knees out. Absolutely, man. You have a good night, Charles. I saw it. Thank you so much. I told you I was going to do it. It's just a matter of me remembering to do what I say I'm going to do. It's never about will I do it. It's about remembering to do it. So I got a new sponsor today, man. Today we are sponsoring Smart Water. I need a re-up. Oh man, dump truck, what's happening, man? Hey, listen, man, I got news for you, man. We cannot talk about the Las Vegas incident anymore. They are banning people's channels for speaking on that incident, and I don't want to take the risk. I don't know why, but bigger platforms than me, a lot bigger, are talking about people getting banned for talking about that incident. So I don't even want to make any references to the incident because I know that you already know. So I don't know why. I have no idea, man. Obviously, though, probably due to something like a cover up. So whatever that is, I don't want to get covered up, man. You know, I like my exposure, man. I appreciate it, man. I reach a lot of people, man. And so hey, you know what? Today I I reached 110,000. I actually got 15,000 new views, but they're only going to show you through the page 10. So I'm trying to work tonight to get another, I don't know, a couple thousand. I'd like to keep that ball rolling in motion constantly, man. Yeah, if it's at 441, then it hasn't moved yet. So, you know, the people are just deciding that I don't get any more subscribers as of right now. But I like I said, my subscriptions have been fluctuating lately. I have no idea why. Every every couple hours it'll go up and then back down and then up and then down. I guess when you have a lot of subscribers, that's what happens though. The more you have, the more it's not like uncommon. I'm assuming it's not uncommon. So, you know, nothing to worry about. Just took note of it and wanted to share that with y'all, man. But it's in between 440 and like 445. It's just been doing weird stuff. It'll go up and then back down and then up and then back. Why is it doing it now? I don't know, because it really didn't do that to me no other time in the past. It just recently did it. So I don't know. Like I said, some of these guys only subscribe to the channel just so they could monitor when I go live so they could come and immediately troll. Which just right now, within the last 45 minutes, me and Music Fan and kicked like 10 or 15 people up out of here. All trolls. So weird. I do, man. I've been sitting up here I've literally been reading comments the whole time I've been on live, man. It's just that you caught me at a time when I was talking to somebody else, and I can't just pause my train of thought to answer someone who says, "What happened?" Because I can't talk about what happened anymore. And that was the point that I was trying to convey to someone else is nothing happened. It's just an incident that I can't speak on because they are banning channels for speaking on it. And I believe they are because the person who said they're banning channels, he's got millions of subscribers. You need to go outside real quick. Hold on, let me take the dog out in front real quick, man. He up here. Think he got to use the bathroom. Be right back, Jack. Come on, Danny Flynn. Entrance. All right, so it is freezing cold outside, man. It is very, very cold. Um, Geo Games Unlocked says, "Why do you wear a beanie?" That's an easy question, and I got an easy answer for you. Because I have braids, and because I don't get my hair braided every single day, it gets frizzy. So when I get on camera, I don't want people to bag on my frizzy hair. You can already tell just by the braids that it needs to be redone, but it'll get redone. It'll always get redone. It just probably won't be tonight. So I hope that answered your question, man. I really do. Mac Truck says he talking about me bringing up an event we were discussing in great detail. Yeah, a few nights back, man. And you know it's crazy because so I was told that this story just popped up on YouTube again tonight. Hey, music fan, can you give Mac Truck the information to where he can possibly go watch that live later tonight? It's not going to be live when you see it, obviously, but you'll be able to. Yeah, Tucker Carlson uh, went live about it just today, which is weird because nobody's talked about it since we did the other night. So if you want to know what it was about, just go head over there. And I'm pretty sure he's got a whole lot more insight than I do because, you know, he's a big time platform with lots of resources and people that can go out and ask questions and get information. Me, I ain't got all that. I don't know it. I don't know what that is, man. Jerry Bob, I don't know what you are referring to. And at first I thought that was a P till I looked at it a little bit closer. That is not a P. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna watch it now. I'll be back later. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm gonna check it out too, man. I just needed to do this live, so I didn't. I wasn't gonna go watch his and then come back here. I was gonna do this and then watch it later tonight, and then you know keep it to myself. Basically, this is a big part of life because I never got a shout out in my life. Oh, absolutely. So that's huge, huh? Well, you got a shout out for me. Dawson. So I hope that I hope that you keep showing up for me like you have been, because I'm trying to show you that I acknowledge, that you show up, man. I just want you to know that I appreciate your participation, man. That's all. I just want you to know that I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. You make me happy as well. You make me happy as well. You make me happy to have you as a part of my program. 2.5 hour video talking about that situation. Okay. Well, maybe I'm definitely gonna sit down and watch it, because but you know what? Ain't nothing like the original content. Ain't nothing like, cause I seen. Let me tell you what I saw, man. I saw the raw, uncut footage when it first came out. It was terrible. It really was. Man, nobody ignored you. What's going on, bro? How are you doing? Well, if you're not going to acknowledge me now, then it looks like we got ourselves a little Mexican standoff. Nobody's ignoring you, man. Manum, how you doing? What's good in the neighborhood, man? We are we are live and direct in the building, man. Oh man, see, he didn't get the memo. Black pill, you didn't get the memo, but you're gonna get it today. The damn dog is barking at the neighbor. Let's go. The dog is barking at the neighbor. I can see the neighbor's tail lights through the neighbor's window from across the street, so I know it's the neighbor. By the way, where are you from, sir? I just let him out. The neighbor came. And you can bring him in if you want. Only reason he's barking, you see the neighbor's headlight or her tail light. That's how I know what he's barking at, because I can see the reflection. Where am I from? I am currently residing in the great state of Michigan, man. What do you know about Michigan? You know what? I've been to Flint, but I never drank the water. And you, Down syndrome, obviously ate too many seedless grapes. I'm sorry, but I'm tired. Yeah, I know. Down syndrome pops up every live to talk scolding hot iced tea. Hold on. I got to go make a. Hold on. You got to give me a second. Go sit down somewhere. Go. You can come in here if you want, but you got to sit down somewhere. Sit down wherever you want, but sit down and shut it up. All right. I'm sorry. I'm tired of Down syndrome. I can't stand him, to be honest. Yeah, Down syndrome is a nuisance, most definitely. And he likes to shoot in here every night. Every live, he pops up. I think he might be a subscriber, but like I said, some of these guys only subscribe just so they can troll, and that's a big fact. And the reason I know that is because they do it on PlayStation Network. You will literally get friend requests from trolls, and you will think they're just wanting to make friends, but you will notice that every time you log in to play the game, they log in and they will be harassing you. So, if they do it on the PlayStation Network, why don't they do it on the YouTube space? Hey, music fan, I just made the best soft tacos tonight. Like, I'm talking gorditas. Oh, okay. Well, I can't believe we 56 minutes in, and traffic is like moving very slow tonight, and it's 9 o'clock on a Friday. That's, I don't know. Let me see. 8765. It's only 5 o'clock on the west, so maybe in about an hour or two, closer to 7, when it reaches 10, then traffic will pick up a little bit. I don't really know. I don't care. But yeah, I really want to check out this Tucker Carlson this video that he made today, man, because I'm interested in it, man. Yeah, Texas is only an hour behind. Mountain Time is only 1 hour behind Eastern Standard Time. So like for example, in the state of Utah, it's pushing into Western Time, but that's why there's, so music fan. What is there? There's Mountain Time, and then there's two of them out there because the hours change from 2 hours to 1 hour, and then when you hit when you hit Pacific Standard Time, it's 3 hours. But I'm not. Yeah, no, I was talking about something else. You are my favorite ethnic streamer. Oh, I am glad how you put that together. Oh yeah, Central Time. There you go. So there's Mountain Time, Central Time, and then Eastern Standard Time, and then Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, there's four time zones across United States: Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern. So I believe Texas is in Central Time. Yeah, but you're 2 hours behind Eastern. What's wrong with them? What is wrong with them? AI pack YouTube. Yep. Tucker has a new video out about the Vegas incident that occurred in 2017. Am I the guy selling couches? No, sir. Be nice. Wish I could be a couch salesman. I'd sell you a couch right now. Tucker's new video is on the Vegas situation. For real. Couch beds. Couch beds with bed bugs. Max is back in the building. I'm interested in a sectional, but open to what's available. I tell you what, man, I've got a whole inventory of used couches. They are gently used, and they are all from the Section 8 housing projects. They're repossessed. Domino says, "Are you busy, Bone?" Nah, man. Fortunately, I am not busy, Bone. But check it out, though, Domino. Make sure you like and subscribe, sir, to catch this vibe, man. I talk about anything from self empowerment to gang stalking to life quotes to just being a better human being in general. Boom, 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 boom. Molly says they do come with pillows, or is that extra? Well, you know, at my store, everything is sold separately. We sell you the couch, but the couch cushions are sold separately. Am I a targeted individual? You know what? All jokes to the side, brains. I believe that I am. That's why I started this channel. But I can't just spend 100% of my entire day talking about being a labeled person, because whether I'm a target or not, I rather have fun right now. Well, first I need to steal some pages off of Marketplace, copy and paste them, send them to you, and reroute the offers so the original owner doesn't get them. How do you know you're a target or just a paranoid schizo? Well, let me ask you this, sir. Do I come off to you right now like a schizo, or do I come off like a regular dude making regular moves? No, Hodges, the party was actually at 6:30. Hey, well, at least you guys ain't talking about the gay community anymore. That's cool. At least you want to switch up. But so now, if we got to keep going into this psychosis talk, then I'm gonna have to start whacking people for that now too, because I'm whacking anybody for any reason I deemed weird. If you want to come talking to me with disrespect, then you have that right. But that don't mean that you're gonna stay in here doing it. You kind of look like a half Portuguese Bill Cosby. Absolutely. Oh, JD Dula is back. Man, where'd you guys come from? Man, I thought you guys were in bed with your bottles, man. Golly, man. They didn't all came in at the same time. My tinfoil hat's on top of the refrigerator, man. I'm wearing my pineal gland blocker right now. You might not be able to see it, but inside this beanie, there's lead lining. It protects me from cosmic rays. You should shave, bro. You know what? Jace, I literally started to shave today. I really did. I started to shave. But when you reach my age and you ain't got nothing else going on, you'll understand why I don't shave every day, man. I wanted to. I started to. If you look real closely, I combed it though. It's all combed down. You know, it's not just randomly all over the place. But you are correct in that analysis. I should have shaved today. I'll tell you what. I'll shave tonight, and I'll be fresh tomorrow. Am I in a sober living house? No, because I wouldn't be able to be drunk. Why would I go there? That's a place where you can't drink. The Vegas R. Hodges, I can't answer that. Ask my moderator. I'll tell you this. Here's a hint. It is not about aliens. Blazer 600 said he sent $100, which is cap. My Cash App didn't chime, sir. It's okay though. I know it's cap. It's always going to be cap. Hey, dude, I love your lives. What inspired you, man? So, damn, Mr. Flamingo, I'm sorry, man. You did it to yourself, bro. You're sitting here getting knocked off people's lives. That's not a good look, bro. You should be responsible and respectful enough to be able to go into anybody's life and not even be recognized as a troll. You need sober living. I need sober living. Okay. So you're admitting you have an alcohol problem. No, it sounds to me like you're admitting that I have an alcohol problem, but okay. You know, one thing I learned about my chat is they know me better than me. If you are not a grown man, then get out of here. I am getting tired of you fools. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I have an alcohol problem. Oh, you do. So why do you want me to give to you any admissions of guilt? Like, why would you want that for me, man? Are you one of those guys who wear a wire when he walks into a bar to get people to incriminate themselves because they're drunk? They figure that if they drink enough, he'll incriminate himself. So let me wear a wire and get this guy to tell me his deepest, darkest secrets, and then I'll just turn his ass in. Because I'm not admitting to nothing, sir. I am completely sober on this live. But do I drink? I don't think that there's no foul or harm in telling you that, yes, I do drink, man. I absolutely drink. You're not in court. We're just talking. Yeah, but why does the talk have to be derogatory when certain individuals enter into the chat? That's what I'm having a problem with. Why, like, yes, it is talk, but why does it have to be derogatory and something considered negative? But it's only when you and your buddies enter the chat. And I know you guys are buddies because you all talk the same tone of shit. You drink and you don't want to. Well, that, sir, is a problem. Yes. I don't see how you can avoid taxes in America, but yes. How do you avoid tax? You know what? Let me tell you something about avoiding taxes. Uh, Drew Cab, or no, excuse me, not Drew Cab, Master Judo. Let me tell you, the only way you can avoid taxes is if you own some shit. Okay? If you don't own nothing, then you ain't avoiding nothing. So if you telling me that I'm avoiding taxes, then I appreciate the compliment because you think that I own assets, and I don't. I barely own my own name. You know what I'm saying? Master Judo. What a buttercup. Yeah, I could tell that this is the older crowd now, because, hey man, don't know young punks call people buttercups. What a buttercup. Get your old ass up out of here, man. He still lives with his mom. My mother's been dead for about 20 years. 17 years to be exact. 16 years. No, no, excuse me. My mother's been dead 18 and a half years now. So, hey, man. And my father has been dead since 1994. So I am in a world without my mother or my father. And right down here, this way, that's the basement. I don't live in the basement. I don't live in nobody's basement. You know what? I've never been on a date where I had to just have a conversation. Usually, when I meet a chick, we on our way. We not gonna do a whole lot of talking. Usually, that's one the unfortunate thing about me is I never got to do the regular dating game like you guys did. It's like we go straight from the streets to the bedroom. We can't even talk about nothing until I get to hit it. Terrence says, "You have a good vibe, bro. Hats off, mate. The work needs more like you." I would hope so, man, because according to a lot of these cats, man, I'm just a terrible guy and all this. Tyrone says, "What recipe does T Gabe have exactly?" What is T Gabe? Like what are you even talking about, bro? Right? And you ain't the real Tyrone, man. And you know how I know? Cause you spelled it with a lowercase t, man. You ain't even representing with the tall T, man. You lowercase ass dude. Be quiet, man. Anyways, Master Judo goes on to say his mama's bedroom, obviously because he doesn't have his own. You know me well. Tyrone says, "Man, why is he talking crazy, bro?" Well, let's find out because up here Tyrone says, "What recipe does T Gabe have exactly?" To me, that constitutes as you doubt me in some kind of way, sir. You doubting something about me. I don't really know what your question was because it didn't make sense, but I can still hear doubt in the question regardless. So ain't nobody talking crazy, man. I'm just saying you ain't the real Tyrone because you spelled it with a lowercase t. You ain't the real Tyrone, man. Boy, who raised you, man? You know you're supposed to spell that with a capital T, man. When was the last time you went on a date? The last time I was in court. That was my last date when I went to court and had a talk to the judge. Colton Eldridge, what is going on, brother man? Master Judo is a borderline troll, but I could tell he's really a good guy when he wants to be. He's really a good guy, but he likes to act like a troll. Cut it out, Master Judo. You're not even a bad guy. You just got single-handedly voted to not be a troll. And now Jay Dula says, "Oh, you got charged with sexual." These guys are funny, man. They just be saying shit. This that clone shit. That's what clones do. They just say stuff that doesn't fit the conversation. Like you'll tell them something, and their mind will just fill in the answer to whatever it translate into their cloned mind. That's what happens when you eat too many seedless grapes. Stay away from the seedless fruit, sir. It's right now showing in the Netherlands, and right here on the corner was a car slipping and crashing against the tree because of the snow. Game over. Yeah, there's a lot of snow here too. There's a lot of snow here too, man. I remember one time I spun out on the freeway, right? But I didn't hit nothing, man. I was in the middle, the center lane, right? I was with my ex-girlfriend. We were driving her car. And I did something. I reached over towards the passenger door, and the car went into a spin skid. And so I just slowly turned the wheel because I somebody told me somewhere a long time ago you're supposed to turn the wheel, but not fast. You're supposed to just start turning it slow, right? And if you turn it slow, the car will slowly do a spin, but it'll stay straight. So I spun out, right? And we came to a stop. Didn't hit nothing. The people behind me just honked their horn like, "Come on, you made it out. Let's keep going." So I just continued on. I'll never forget that day, man. Yeah, I hit black ice, man. If you know anything about black ice, there's really nothing you could do to forget about it. I mean, there's nothing you can do. When you hit black ice the right way, you gonna skid, man. You are going to skid. Lowercase T says, I am yapping, bruh. He says bruh a lot. Yeah, Tyrone Z7 says bruh a lot. And he spells BRUH. I've always spelled bruh BRA. And for whatever reason, Caillou wants to know what the F is black ice. Well, my response to you is if you know, you know. Obviously, you're not old enough to drive, and you're not in an area of the world where you get black ice. Because if you did, even kids know what black ice is. Where I live, even the kids know what black ice is. And everybody will agree. Stay off of black ice if you can. Racist ice. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if that's how you want to look at it, you can call it that. But this guy said, "What the f is black ice?" Like I said something stupid or something. Like I'm just making up delusions. Like, oh my god, this guy's delusional. He's a paranoid maniac. He's talking about some imaginary black ice. Don't worry about it, man. Black ice is a real thing, man. You probably wouldn't be able to handle it, man. But yeah, at any rate, I hit some black ice and do it. I did a full 360-degree spin, man, and I made it up out of it. And the crazy part, when I was spinning, I had a Chrysler 300 pass me while I was facing oncoming traffic. He sped up and passed me, so I look at him, right, and I just see the 300 pass me. And then I look out on my girl's side of the car, I see another car pass me, and we're just in our lane spinning. And I'm like, bro, I am the luckiest man on this roadway right now, because who does a 360-degree spin and don't even leave out of their lane and come to a complete safe stop without getting hit? All the cars behind me were able to slow down, and so I continued on my way, man. And it wasn't even my girl's car, so I was like, woo. It was my girl's car that day, so I didn't, I ain't have to pay her no money or nothing, man. Here we go again with the imagine. Right? Yeah, here we go again. I just got kids for no reason, bro. I got two beautiful daughters for no reason. They were cloned. As a matter of fact, they were born to surrogate mothers because I just have imaginary girls because it is just so hard to get a woman. It is just so hard. But I will say this, that is not what your girl said to me when you weren't there. I took her to a bed and breakfast, and she'll never forget it. But you will, because you never knew about it. So my advice to you, hey Colton, go get that coffee, man. That sounds like a good idea. Man, it's too late for me to drink coffee, man. Maybe tomorrow, man. But it's too late for me. I got I got some Starbucks pike roast, and then I got some Mick Cafe medium roast. So sometimes what I like to do is fill the coffee pot all the way up to capacity, and then mix both of them. And then the coffee won't be real black, but it will be strong. And then you can it won't be that strong though. You could sip your cups, and by the end of the night, you won't be all jittery and cracked out. So I like it like that. But um, right now, I'm promoting Smart Water, man. So if nobody told you yet, go get you some Smart Water, man. I don't know what's so smart about it, but go get some anyway. Oh man, you know what? There's plenty of nights, man, where I go drink coffee at night. When I used to live in Las Vegas, that was my favorite thing to do is go hit up 7-Eleven at 10 p.m. But I knew I was going to be running the streets all night, so I would just drink me a nice big large cup of coffee with a Cadillac shot in it. I don't know if you know about the Cadillac shot, but like there's a specific meaning around my way. When you get a Cadillac shot, that means you put some chocolate in there, a little bit of English toffee to where it's nice and sweet and almost tastes like hot chocolate, but it's got like a whole lot of coffee in there. Drinking from the tap is so bad. Man, I guess you must be talking about the smart water, huh? I would show you the sink, right? We gotta we gotta, but I don't need to prove nothing to nobody, man. I've been drinking from the tap since I was a little kid. And you wanna know why? Because I'm a real 80s baby, man. I grew up in the 80s. Okay? I was an 80s baby. And that's what 80s babies did, man. We went outside. It doesn't make it right. 80s, 90s, thousands, 2000s, whatever. Drinking from the tap in any generation didn't make it right. But at the same time, in the 80s is when we did it the most, right? And to this day, when I'm real thirsty, if I'm chilling out at somebody's house and we can't make it inside, I will turn on the water hose, let it run for about 5 minutes, and take me a big old sip of water hose water. I don't care what anybody says. Not now, not then, and at no time in the future will I care. Ethan says, my white cat starts hissing when she sees black cats. And Leon says, I love night shifts. I gotta watch Americans in their natural habitat, like in the zoo. Okay, I guess. Sometimes these guys say shit, and I swear I have no idea what they mean. I have no idea. Music fan, don't worry about the subscribers, man. We're not worried about the subscribers. Not at all. Don't worry about the subscribers. That's what you need to know. We are not worried about who wants to subscribe and who does not want to subscribe. Def Row says Trump needs to take care of you Somalians. And Ethan says, nobody getting the joke, bruh. Seriously. No, I don't think nobody's getting the joke, bro. Def Rose says, I look like a guy, Jesus. Okay. You know what? We'll call him Jesus just for the effect. I'm glad I look like someone you know, man. Oh, you meant gay Jesus. Oh, okay. I never seen that photo, man. Send it to me, man. Put it in the comments. Let me see what gay Jesus looks like. I can tell that you're a satanic individual, but don't worry about it. There's a lot of you guys out there. You guys are 100 million strong. Dogs with chips. I'm not sure what you mean, bro. There's too many abbreviations in there, man. Tommy says, I look familiar. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, man. I have no idea. But what I will say to you is if I look familiar, like and subscribe, man. I need 2 more likes to reach 20, and I need a whole lot more subscribers, man. So I can expand the algorithm signal. You lived on 22 and Nicolette. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't know what money or music fan is talking about. Oh no, I do know what you're talking about, Nicolette. It took me a minute to understand. Tommy says, sure. Dogs with Chip wants to know what we doing tonight. And I'm like, bro, we can do anything that we want to put our minds to tonight, bro. And Ethan says, if your location allows you, you should try P-Love, buddy. I don't know what P-Love is. Not familiar with that. But I think Ethan's talking to a music fan right now, to be honest. Draw Cab says, do you prefer red or green sugar cookies? You know what? I don't know why that I appreciate you asking me that question, man. That must have been like something of a scientific question because I literally did prefer the green ones back when I was younger, man. I don't know how you knew that or what even inspired you to ask me that, but when I was little, I preferred the green ones, man. That is so crazy that you asked me that because at first I'm like, I don't like answering those kind of either or questions, but when I seen sugar cookies, I was like, wait a minute. I definitely remember reaching into a tray full of cookies or a little, whatever the cookies are in, and I would only go for the green ones. The weirdest thing, right? I guess that's just the psychology of most people, right? How you doing, Cool Angel? Cool Angel in the house. Pool Expositions Excavation says, do I like Wendy's? Sir, I do not eat fast food, man. I have literally not ate fast food in years. I like to buy food and cook food. That's how I get out. I don't go to fast food places, man. And even if I do go eat out, it's like a restaurant where there's real meat and real potatoes and real bread and broccoli and celery and stuff like that. So I hope that answers your question, man. I don't eat fast food, and I encourage anybody else I speak to not to eat it neither, but people eat it anyways. And here we go with this whiskey spray. Says, do I think gooning? You know what? People keep not telling me what gooning is. Like I don't know what gooning is. I don't know what is gooning, bro. Ribeye, of course. Ribeye, of course. Can I get 2 likes for the even 20, please? Can somebody give me a like or two, man? Can 2 people give me 1 like? Because I know one person can't give me 2 likes, but can 2 people give me 1 like? And even possibly a subscribe. The goal, ladies and gentlemen, is we are trying to reach 450 subscribers tonight. We are 88 minutes and 3 seconds into the second hour of this live stream. I don't know what gooning is. I continue to say that, but I continue to not get an answer. Thank you for the 20 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. The 100s are going crazy. You know, that is a button that stimulates the algorithm to send my video suggestion to more people. So please keep hitting that 100, man, or the heart, or the clown, or the celebration hat, whatever, but just keep tapping it, man, so people can come and see what they are missing. Because you know what? My live is more about the chat than anything, right? My chat be kind of lit, right? I can sit here and say nothing and just let the chat go crazy, man, to be honest. Hey, man, my arm is messed up. My elbow joint is being hyperextended a few too many times, and now it is in a lot of pain. I don't know what's going on with my arm, but it hurts really bad. It's been hurting now for the last couple days. I think what happened is honestly, I slept on it. Hey, music fan, do you have any idea what gooning is? When you stay online? Not me, man. Not me. I mean, there's no doubt about go out into the world and get you some natural experiences. Well, what is edging? Because I don't know what gooning or edging is, either or. And when I asked the guy, he never told me, and then it looked like he took off. So I guess I'll never get to the bottom of what gooning is. What's up, my boy? Please don't mind me, but I won't be trying to pronounce your handle because I don't think it's a name. I can just call you Jay. What's going on, Jay? Gooning is edging. Yeah, but what is edging? That's the thing. Like, edging is when you edge at porn. When you edge at porn. You know what? We're just going to forget about because this is too complicated for me to even understand. I don't know what that is. So what, edging is masturbating? Is that what you're saying? To be edging is masturbating, huh? When you rub your oh, wow. I'm like I like there's nothing uncomfortable about that. I'm pretty sure every person on earth been edged before. I mean, come on, man. You don't it's not nothing people need to talk about, but it's like if you know type of shit, you know? Like I just that goes to show you how much I don't know because like you guys got all these specialized terms for it and shit. Like gooning. Never heard of that shit in my life. Gooning. What the hell? Yeah, but this is YouTube. Who raised this topic up though? Man, a bunch of people keep just and see the trap the entrapment part is I didn't know what it meant. So I kept asking, what does it mean? What does it mean? And then somebody tells me that it's a thing that they do when they're watching, the porn channel. So now I know, I guess. Now I know. So I won't be bringing that up again. I'll give you that much. It's his channel. He can say what he wants. Exactly, Jay. I appreciate that because you are the first person who gave it to him straight and not late. These people don't get it. You know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. They watch these other YouTubers that are willing to jump through hoops for the views, right? And light their hair on fire for the views. And because I don't do that, nah, it's not that. It's my eye is itching right here. It's itching. It's itching, bro. But I am a little bit tired though. Like they used to watching, people. Hey, give me 3 likes and I'll smash a pie in my face. He see the likes go up 3, and I don't do shit like that, man. Not me. You gonna respect me or you ain't gonna watch me, man. I'm gonna force my respect because I got the ability to kick the nuisances up out of here, and that's what we've been doing. Honestly, tonight we've kicked like 20 people, 20 trolls, just to give you a scale of how many trolls keep invading what I got going on. And for the last couple weeks, man, I sit up here and I'll go on a live stream for 3 hours and won't get one subscriber. So it's like I'm like telling my moderator, hey, don't even worry about it. We don't announce trying to get subscribes or none of that anymore because it ain't gonna like it ain't gonna make it. We just not doing that. We not worrying about what these people do. We're 90 minutes in and we only got 22 likes, and that's just I'm gonna tell you right now about 600 people didn't pass through my chat already. About 600 people, and I'm an air sign, man. About 600 people in 90 minutes passed through the chat, and I've only got 22 likes out of 600 people. In other words, what I'm getting at is people ain't messing with me like that. But yeah, Baja, I am a air sign, Aquarius zodiac sign, birthday at the end of this month. I can't wait, man. I can wait. I ain't got no choice but to wait. I don't know what a fire sign is. What is that? Like a Pisces or a Cancer or something like that? I don't know. I don't know about them signs. All I know is I got heartburn, man. Happy birthday in advance. Hey, absolutely, bro. I highly appreciate it, man. Listen, if you walked in on some of the BS, hey man, usually I got some good stuff to say, but man, people be throwing me off, man. Bro, if you don't like what he says, you can leave and not come back. Yeah, I know it seems like it would be that simple, right, Jay? But nah, they decide to stay and be extremely derogatory, man. And why did you just music fan? Why like you must not have read Jay's you must not have read his comment correctly because he was telling me what these people should do and you kicked him. I think you made a mistake on that one. I really think you made a mistake. And you went all the way with it too, man. Deleted the message and you kicked him out. Sorry, Jay. I think it was a mistake. Um, I'm willing to publicly defend you for free. But no, he was just telling me that if people don't like what I'm talking about, then they can leave and never return. And I agreed with him. And then I seen you kick him out, and I'm like, oh, music fan thought he was saying something else. No, he was being cool. He wasn't hating. But man, we got 5 in the chat though. We done moved up to 22 likes, so I guess at some point I could start capping for 30 likes, right? I don't even know why I care about the likes, man. Like, what likes don't do anything for you unless you're monetized, right? YouTube doesn't acknowledge views or likes. And yeah, I'm gonna go live again tomorrow, but I might go live earlier in the day. I might not do the late night thing because too many assholes at night, man. It too many, man. Like, and during the day I got my most subscribers. At night I just get a bunch of hate and it doesn't go right, man. And yeah, so if we can get 3 more subs tonight, we can hit our goal of 50, which would be cool. But it seems like it's extremely difficult right now, man. And it seems like the more I ask, the harder it is. That's why I'm saying no more asking. Because just like I told you last time, it says 47, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to drop down to 44 or 45. It is not going to stay at 40. It never stays. It never stays. Not ever. It always drops down. Amy said, yeah, we was having a good conversation and the trolls bum rushed. Yeah, you notice, like, if you really pay attention, if you watch the numbers in the chat, it'll shoot up to like 10, right? And then when it goes up to 10, you're like, oh, yeah, finally some people in here. But then you see that it's all just people talking shit. It ain't even like good people. So now when I see it go up, I kind of get like, I anticipate, like, oh, shit, here we go. They're about to start. And that's exactly what happens. And it's messed up because, like, I don't want to spend my whole night kicking people. Like, man, why do you guys make me do that? Wouldn't you feel better being able to stay in the chat? But I think these guys are literally guys that get kicked out of every chat. So now they're like dive bombers. They don't care. They're like, all right, well, we get kicked out of so many chats. So we're just going to cause and we're going to see how long it takes for this dude to kick us. Because they do the same thing every time. You know, but you got to give it to them, though. Them fools, they don't care about YouTubing at all. Their job is like, it's almost like these guys are anti-YouTubers. Which is funny though, because you spend so much time on YouTube, bro. Like, you spend all this time on YouTube just to be an anti-YouTuber. Like, you hate anybody who has content. If any live videos, you like to just, I don't know. Some people are like that, man. I think there's this weird obsession with being able to talk to somebody in real time while they're on a screen. It's like, just imagine this for a second. If when we were kids, right, and our family used to watch the news when we were kids, what if TVs came with keyboards and you could leave comments on the news while they were reporting the news? Oh man, I think the news would be, I don't even think the news would be the same if you could sit there and comment on the stories they're reporting on. I think the news Like they would cut that out immediately. They'd be like, nah, we can't have, which you can nowadays. Like you can go into the Facebook news platforms and you could leave messages on their thing, but like you don't want to start messing with news stations because they'll send the police to your house if you say some real stupid shit. Like the news, they'll come and have a news van parked out in front of your house. Yeah, it would. It would be wild. I think it would be. But I mean, you kind of can. But the thing is, the news does go live sometimes, but it's usually so many people on the news platform when they're live that even if you did leave a comment that was derogatory, chances are they not even gonna see it. What's going on, Vanessa? How you doing tonight, sweetheart? Glad you stopped in, man. Join the conversation. You know, we back at it again tonight, like always. Just another night at the office. But yeah, I think it would be crazy if there is a different way that if anybody left a comment, they'd be able to catch it right away. That would be wild, bro. I really do believe it would be wild. Hey, but so in other news, man, I made some really good tacos tonight, man. I put Southwest corn in my taco meat along with garlic and and onion because the Southwest has green and red peppers in it, plus the corn. So when I'm done with my taco mix, it's got the meat, onion, garlic, red and green pepper, plus corn. Then I lightly fry the tortilla shells. I just real lightly fry them, so they come out almost like a chalupa at Taco Bell or like a gordita. My mom used to do it like that. So no, I'm not gonna eat one. I actually already ate, and now I got bad heartburn because of it. And I don't have any more. I don't have any more fried tortillas. But like music fan, that's not gonna make my that's not gonna make my views go up. Like eating on live, even though when I ate my corn nuts on live, it was like it didn't do anything. It just was like it did make. Let me tell you what it did though. I got a few comments that Mac Truck said he went out and bought 2 bags of corn nuts today and ate both of them. And then he said he felt bad afterwards. Not like bad that he ate them, but like bad because he ate them. He felt physically bad, like his body wasn't used to the corn nuts. And I bet you anything it was his jaw. I forgot to tell people about the jaw. When you eat corn nuts, oh man, that boy, your jaw gonna be so tired. I forgot to tell people about the jaw. You know, you the only way you gonna be able to rock with corn nuts is if you eat them all the time, like I do. Like, see, I got a strong jaw because I eat them a lot. But if not, boy, your jaw get worn out after about 2 handfuls. You'll be like, ugh, I can't even chew anymore. I need a break. So, but I had to tell everybody about the partially popped corn nuts are garbage. Do not go and buy the partially popped ones. They are not worth. They ain't worth $1. Is the taco ones around? No, taco is a good flavor, but they got way better ones. Like you got street taco, you got street corn. Those are my favorite. The street taco and the street corn, or I think it's called street corn. It may be called something else, but the taco flavor and the street corn are my favorite. And then my OG favorites, the original favorites is the yellow bag. If you come across the yellow bag, it's chili picante in a yellow bag. They've been around since I was a kid. And those were the ones I was eating first. A lot of people like to get the ranch. I don't like the ranch to be honest. I like chili picante are like my absolute favorite ones. I can eat those every day. You know, and I used to. When I used to work, there's a gas station right at the corner where my job was, and I would go in there I would go in the gas station. I would get me a bag of those corn nuts, the chili picante, every day. If they had them on the shelf, I was buying them. And some days I'd buy two just so I didn't have to go back the following day. I'll just keep a bag in my car in the glove box or the center console. And I always kept candy, licorice, gum, breath mints, stuff like that. I keep in the car, man. That's I don't keep water in the car because yeah, I don't keep water in the car like that. But are you fond of blacks? Your boy Jared. Am I fond of blacks? Of course I am, man. Ain't nothing. What's wrong with the black? Like, are you talking about black people? Oh well, go get you some corn nuts. You'll like them. Another thing I like to get is those. In Michigan, we got a brand called Cars. Because I didn't know what you was asking, bro. I'm a black man. I might be light skinned, bro, but like I'm a black man. So what do you mean I hesitated, man? Hey, dudes really be trying to have you question who you are on social media, man. People will come with the shit that'll really have a person questioning their entire life. Like he gonna ask me if I'm fond of blacks and then tell me you hesitated as if I'm not a clearly a black man. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, like and subscribe, please, man. Just like and subscribe. I see people already took their like and their subscribe away. Like, as I give a damn, I don't. Because that's what they want. They want you to care. I don't look black. Okay, well, looks can be deceiving. All right? Just remember that. Looks can be deceiving. Just because I ain't a dark skinned nigga from Atlanta somewhere, don't mean I ain't black, bro. But at the same time, I'm not finna sit here and explain myself, man. Man, cat telling me I don't look black. Man, it's the Lions all day long, Tito. It's Lions all day, every day, even on a Sunday. We doing the Lions, man. The Bears, man. Listen, I remember back in a long time ago, bro. We talking about the early '90s. I stole a Bears hat from Kmart and got away. I stole a Bears hat and a Casio watch in the same night. And my mom seen me with it and she was like, "Oh, you got to take that back." And I was like, "But mom, I already got away with it." And she was like, "Well, we going back to the store." She made me take that shit back, man. I was embarrassed. I thought I was going to juvie. No, let him talk. No, that was when I was a kid, man. I was only 9. I took the hat because it was easy to steal, but I had to take it back. But now I'm a Lions fan. I didn't take the hat because I was a fan. I took the hat because I suppose I was a little klepto when I was little, bro. Oh yeah. Well, Fluke want to know if I'm Asian. Let me back up and zoom out. Maybe Fluke will get it a little bit better. Cause Fluke is blind, man. Talk to hat. Like and subscribe if you like the vibe. All I'm trying to do is make my channel survive. That's why I go live. That's why I strive. Because if I don't, my channel won't be alive. Don't panic and chive on. Remember that saying? Anybody remember that chive on shit? It was real popular about 10 years ago. Everybody was chiving on about 10, 12 years ago. It was all about chiving on. People had it, the little stickers on their windows. They had bumper stickers. It was all about chiving on. And then now you don't even hear about it no more. Yeah, they wanted you to chive on, man. Speaking of chives, man, I once had hives. And I took a vinegar and baking soda bath, and the hives went away overnight. I poured a whole bottle of baking soda, a gallon of vinegar into a bath, filled up to as high as I could get it. And then I dumped baking soda in there and it bubbled a little bit. And I just laid in the water for about 45 minutes. And when I woke up the next day, my hives was gone. Yeah, that shit worked. I only said that because hives rhyme with chives. I need some baking soda right now. Yo, where my Brooklyn bums at? My hoodie down goons, where you find them thugs at? You gotta watch out on the streets and don't hang with the muskrats. Cause my type of niggas are the niggas that bust back. But anyways though, good home remedy, man. We got 4 in the chat. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time. But I can't stop though because it's 9:47, man, and we ain't even reached 2 hours yet, bro. What was that stuff you were boiling for flu? Oh, you know what? Let me tell you, if you go to that short and you click on the words at the bottom where it says cold and flu season, and it'll give you the recipe. I put the recipe on the page, but I don't think nobody even knows that it's there. I put the recipe right on there, but you gotta click on it where I don't know if you know how to find it. I put a description on that particular short, which I don't usually do. Yeah, that thing went to 1,000 views in 5 minutes. As soon as I posted it, it just ran up a bag. I was kind of happy. I was like, okay, this is probably gonna help a lot of people because it took 5 minutes for it to go to 1,000 views. So by this time next week, I'll be at about 2,000 views. Music he put on. I was thinking to it. Same video, same everything, but just putting some AI music to it. I'm probably gonna remix it and see if I can repost it. I've been thinking about certain ones of my shorts. I did a test on one of them and it did really good. So I was like, I'm probably gonna end up doing that again on a few more because I think that my voice, in certain instances, if I add music instead of my voice, people will watch it just to hear the music. And it worked on the very first one I did. It was a small success, man. I haven't quite reached 1,000 views on it yet, but I did a good 700. I did a good 700. So I wanted to try that again with that cold and flu remedy. But yes, absolutely. If you click on that short at the bottom where I put cold and flu season, it will give you the ingredients that I used. So you'll be able to what do you mean I'm beyond it? I can't check it unless I leave the live and come back. So I don't have another phone with me right now. I can go use I can use a I can use another one, but you are like 14,000. No, it ain't at 14,000. Yeah, 1,400 sounds about right. Yeah, it'll probably top out at around like 2,100. You know, you got to think it's flu season. There's a lot of people sick, so you know it's gonna circulate around this time because I said buzzwords. I said Robitussin or I said Nyquil and cough medicine. So that got the algorithm and sent it right over to people that's been searching stuff for the and let me tell you something. I make that shit every year. I've been making that shit every year for the last 10 years. And I was giving all the kids the remedy. And I gave some to my daughter last night. I drank some. And I ain't been sick this year. But I wasn't sick last year neither. I haven't been sick in like 3 years, you know. But, you know, I have a strong immune system because I work on my immune system, man. I think you gave it to me one time and it worked. Yeah, but the only difference that I made is I used to peel the lemons or I would use orange, but now I just use the whole lemon with the peel and everything because the peel itself got its own benefits. Sitting in the car, blasting here after drinking it. Wait, what? Sitting in the car and blasted here after drinking it. Back again. Oh, what's going on, Max? Well, if you want, like I said, go to that video and click on the description part, which is the words at the bottom, and you'll be able to go get all the ingredients that I used. Pretty much the only thing that wasn't organic was the even the black pepper that I used was organic. You fight me, you punk. You want to fight me. I don't condone violence. Nothing funny. I don't promote violence, man, but like if you just want to fight, man, come on, let's do it then, man. That's just what you want to do. Let's get it. You take the first swing though, cuz I want to be justified. Oh man, my back is killing me. I need to go hang off my pull-up bar for about a good 3-4 minutes and loosen up my back. Is your sister organic or what? Let's fight then. Where are you? I'm pulling up. All right. Well, I'm waiting on you, man. I might have been from shoveling. Yeah, I did go shovel. I was supposed to shovel today, but last night, but the snow wasn't that heavy and it stopped snowing and it hasn't snowed again and it's real thin in the driveway cuz I shoveled all the heavy snow up out of there. So um I ain't gonna shovel again, but if it starts snowing again, it was supposed to snow again today, but it didn't. So I ain't finna even worry about it too much. But yeah, whenever I be snowing, it be it's on my right side. But when I was a tow truck driver, I had a really bad fall. I slipped and fell, and I put my arm up like this when I fell, and I hit this part on the bed of the truck, and I was unable to move this arm for like 3 months. Imagine that I was working with one arm. And I got through it for 3 months. I was working with one arm. Man, what's wrong with this dude, man? What is wrong with this dude, man? This dude, man, like, man, y'all be really testing me. You lucky I have changed my ways. I like your accent. What part of the UK are you from? Marie, I am from London. I'm from the London part of London. Armless and harmless. How about that? Man, don't worry about nothing because he ain't talking about nothing. That's why his name is Nothing, because he ain't talking about nothing. He just probably drank too much, man. You know how it goes, man. You drink too much, you start getting real loose at the lip. Oh, well, I can say this. I could say this, man. If you in London, you could definitely pull up, man. I'm a. No, I ain't messing around because y'all got sharp blades out there, man. Don't worry if you're in London and I'm completely safe because I am in the United States of America. So, hey, nothing. You ain't talk about nothing. But even if you was, I ain't got to worry about nothing because you in London and I'm in Michigan. How about that? So leave me alone, man. You can't pull up unless you jump on a plane. And by the time you pull up here, I probably won't live here no more. So just chill, bruh. Chill. You ain't coming to Michigan because you don't even know how to spell it. You can take a boat. He said ETA 30 minutes. I'm definitely not scared of somebody who gives me an estimated time of arrival. That's real thugged out. He gave me the estimated time of arrival. Hey, I'm coming to fight you. My ETA is 30 minutes. That doesn't sound intimidating at all, sir. That reminds me of the scene on Austin Powers when when he was about to get hit by the golf cart and he was like screaming and like shielding his body, but then when the camera showed it, the golf cart was like 30 feet away from him. It was like, bro, that was funny, man. He gave me the estimated time of arrival. And this dude here wouldn't be able to spell Michigan if I paid him. Spell Michigan, man. Spell it. Let me see if you know how to spell Michigan, cause man, you ain't came. Like, bro, this fool. Let me tell you. So he spelled Michigan, Michenegan. That's try number one. The second try was Mitagen. That was two. Then he spelled Mishagon. That was three. And then number four was Mishagone. That was five. And then he spelled Mistagun. That was six. And now here's number seven. Mischigin. This dude is funny, man. Or no, okay, so that wasn't him, but bro, you are funny, man. You are funny. This dude tried to spell Michigan like 5 times. And he gave me ETA. Hey man, I think I actually like you, bruh. Nothing funny. I think I actually like you, man. For real. I think you're cool, man. Just because I could see that you try very hard, bro. I'm sorry that nobody takes you serious, man. That's why you ended up trying so hard in your life, because nobody ever took you serious, huh? Don't worry about it, man. Am I a Crip? Man, I don't discuss gang affiliations on this channel, man. I don't discuss gang affiliations, man. We don't do that, man. We don't talk about gang related. This ain't no gang related channel. And on top of that, ain't nobody trying to get no RICO charges. So we don't do any gang affiliated talk on this channel. Yeah, man. See. The problem is that everybody plays by the rules of the Illuminati. And you know, the Illuminati barely has any rules. Anything goes with them, right? They just have everybody on some bullshit, right? So, you know, a person to get right online in front of whoever, it don't matter. The damn president of the United States could be viewing my channel. But you know, gang affiliation is actually fairly illegal these days, right? There's a lot of guys locked up just for admitting to being a gang member. Just admitting. In Los Angeles, there was a time when you would go to jail just for wearing certain colors in certain neighborhoods. Nah, Catherine, you're gonna have to up that number by about another 10 years. Not quite 10, but close to 10. I'm 43. I have the right to not have to discuss any gang affiliations. But I'll tell you this, he asked me because he see the blue shirt. He asked me because I come off like I am well versed in that kind of shit, which I am. But that don't mean we gonna have conversations about known gang affiliations, because where I come from, that'll put you in jail quick. Oh, okay. Well, if it's obvious, then call me Captain Obvious. I don't need to talk about it. Yeah. Back in the day, man, you would go to jail simply by wearing the wrong colors in the wrong neighborhood. And that's if you didn't get shot up first. And it's still like that to this day. Ain't a whole lot changed, you know. Now if this was a gang related channel, if I was on if I was on No Jumper, then I would have probably gave up the info right away, because them cats, all they do is tell on theyself over there. They put nothing but street business out for all the Freemasons. And you know why? Because that's who they owned and operated by for the most part. Is this Detroit? Yeah, I'm in the Detroit area, absolutely. Most definitely. But I'm not born and raised here though. Yeah. No, a couple of days ago he was wearing exactly a red shirt. Cause I don't wear these shirts based on gang affiliations, man. I wear these shirts because these are the shirts in my closet. You feel me? People just assume, I suppose, that because I wear a blue shirt, I must be crippin'. I don't know who gave you that assumption, sir. But you know what, Shy Weed, you cleared it up for me, because he's right. I had on an all red polo shirt the other night. Sure did. And you know what? Did nobody ask me if I was blood? Hey, son, are you blood? That's how they say it in New York. They ask you if you're blood. Hey, are you blood? Where I'm from, they ask you if you are a blood. So what's the plan here? Get famous on YouTube and move to LA? Hey, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad plan at all. Go get me a mansion up in the Hollywood Hills somewhere. But you know, like I know I wouldn't move to the Hollywood Hills. I'd be trying to get a mansion up in Santa Cruz in Northern California somewhere, so I could go chill on a secluded private beach. I live across river. I didn't know about color and the wrong neighborhood. That's scary. Oh yeah, it's definitely scary. The gang life is scary. There is a lot of people in the graveyard due to gang violence and gang affiliations. I don't discuss gang affiliations on this channel. It is my choice. I could if I wanted to. I could spill all the tea. I know all the secrets, all of them. I know every single secret there is, but I don't mean I gotta tell you. And I wouldn't tell you, right? I wouldn't tell you because we don't do that. There's still a few cats left in the world who ain't gonna give all the business up for a fee. Like and then whatever Jimmy Dean sausage ass talking about false flagging. I don't even know what you mean, man. People just be saying stuff, man. People just be saying stuff to sound like they know something. No, I ain't never gone to Marvelous Marvin's. I heard of that though, but I can't think of exactly what it is. That name is very familiar. Marvelous Marvin. Let's talk about something else. I'm talking about Marvelous Marvin's. Is Marvelous Marvin's up in Santa Cruz or something? Because I know that name, but I just don't know what it is. I used to live in Santa Cruz, California, man. I used to live up there for about 2 years. Oh, I'm being kind of rude. Why? Because I won't tell you about some gang related activity that could be detrimental to my channel. And all this started because I'm wearing a blue shirt. Damn, maybe I should wear a pink shirt, man. No, because then everybody will call me gay, but they calling me gay anyway, so it really don't matter to me, man. Maybe I'll just wear a black shirt, but then a black shirt will be a black gangster disciple. A red shirt's a blood, a blue shirt's a crip. Like, bro, I cannot escape it. It's an arcade in Detroit. Has pictures of Eminem on the wall. Um, as a kid. No, that's probably why it's familiar because I've probably seen it, but man, I'm 43, so I don't do the arcade. And I don't do the arcade, but I'll get back to you with I could go over there and take some pictures of it and post it on my community page, but I probably won't, but I could. I probably could, but if you knew what streets it was on, I could probably tell you about the area a little bit. Because Detroit is fairly small, but it's also spread out. Like I spent a lot of time in Detroit, man. I've been all over Detroit, but um, damn, Danny, I just let you out, and you was out there barking, bro. You need to go use the bathroom again. You need to use the bathroom, huh? You need to use the bathroom. I noticed when you bug me like this, you probably really need to go out. Give me 5 minutes, I'll let you out. Dog really likes me, man. He really likes me for real. Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right, buddy? You want to say hi to the camera? Huh? Come say hi to the camera. Come right here. Hmm. Come right here. Say hi. Say hi. Man, look, he wanna give me his damn box. I gotta get those boxes out the basement area because they keep hitting on the camera and you know there's a lot of boxes right there. Closer to Pontiac, Orchid Lake and Maple. Orchid Lake and Maple, that's Farmington Hills. Let me see. Orchid Lake and Maple. No, that could be. I'm trying to think, Danny. Where's Orchid Lake and Maple? Orchid Lake is towards Farmington Hills, and like Maple is up, cuts through Bloomfield Hills. But going back, I guess that's like the back of Bloomfield, maybe. That's not the hood. That's not Detroit at all. I'll tell you that right now. Orchid Lake and Maple is not Detroit. That's not even close to Detroit. That's far away. That's like 20 miles outside of Detroit. Maybe not exactly 20, but it's 20 from the east side for sure. But it's probably like about 10 or 10 or 12 miles from the west side. But that's why I've seen it though. I know for a fact I've seen Marvelous Marvin's probably when I was out driving. But yeah, Orchid Lake and Maple's not Detroit at all. Hey, I'm in Windsor, all that. Well, Catherine, it's the Metro Detroit area. That's what it is. It is the Metro Detroit area. But you know, when I go to the river, I like to take my binoculars and look over at Windsor all the time. I've been wanting to go to Windsor, but I'm scared to go across the bridge because they might deny me and detain me. So I ain't never tried. But Windsor seems pretty cool. I wouldn't mind going over to Windsor. But I know what you mean. Hey, yeah, I miss California weather, man. Absolutely, man. But you got to understand, I've lived by the bay, I've lived by the harbor, and I lived in the desert. What weather do I miss the most? Well, let me tell you something. Santa Cruz weather is crazy. How you doing, Danielle? Greetings to Rhode Island from Michigan. We are not that far out from you guys. Rhode Island, isn't that where's Chesapeake Bay? Ain't that in Rhode Island or is that in Virginia? Wherever Chesapeake Bay is, that's where I want to go. Oh, that's Massachusetts. Man, hold on, God. Let me let this damn dog out again. It's 10 o'clock, so you ain't finna be out there that long. Come on. And you put this on tonight, buddy. Yeah. You put this on. Come here. Come here. Here, put this on. Mm, mm. Come here. Come here. All right. I am back. Be patient with your dog. I just had to put mine down after 10 years. A dog will bring you endless joy. Oh, man, I love Danny, man. He's stubborn as hell, but he's the best dog in the world, man. I grew up with a dog, man. Our dog's name was Bo. He was a German short haired pointer, and I still miss him. My brother lives in the RV in LA area because he can't afford to rent a place. Yeah, it is definitely expensive. I got cousins out there. They're good though, but my aunt's been living in the same house for 30 years straight, so she don't have to worry about rent and all that, man. That's not nothing that she ever has to worry about. But I love my dog. I can't even wrap my head around how fast my dog was diagnosed. Damn, dogs get cancer for real? I did not know that. And how quick I had to put him down. You know what? I had no idea that dogs were able to have cancer. That's all this new food and stuff, man. These dog these dog foods that they make, man. Everybody thinks they buying their dog the best food and he still comes down with cancer. But a lot of times you got to go get your dog dewormed from parasites too. You know, I feed the dog small amounts of vinegar in his water and it helps him from getting yeast buildup and scratching all the time. And one thing about vinegar is when your dog has vinegar in his blood, ticks do not like to bite dogs who drink vinegar. You don't want to give them too much, but like it helps them from a lot of different ailments. They get healthier. Their fur is more, it's I don't know. You got to look it up, but rent here is very expensive. I pay $2,000 monthly, and back to my dog. He's been on the same food for 10 years. That's what was recommended by the veterinarian. He always had shots. You know what? You know what I've always liked to do is listen to what the doctor says and then go research natural remedies for the same thing that the doctor recommends. And I always find stuff when I do that. And when I try it, it always works. And you know what? Let me tell you something else. I recently just found a African spice place. So I will be going there in a few to load up on some of the herbs and spices that are not easily available at the regular grocery stores. Stuff that will, improve circulation, stuff that will improve heart health, and, you know, um, a good way for humans to deworm themselves is papaya seeds. I was smashing. Why is he barking already, man? Fuck. All right. Dang, bro. 144 minutes. You're in a bad mood tonight. Why are you in a bad mood? Yeah, I sure wish I could head over to Windsor. I always wanted to hit up that Caesar's Palace. Hey man, can I get a few likes to get to 30 likes, man? Okay. I have a feeling I got a good idea what you're talking about. But that is not my business. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off of here anyways in a minute, man. All my all my people then logged out, man. Hey Danielle, if you haven't already, man, subscribe to the channel, man. If not for just the lives, I go live frequently, and we talk about a number of things, including of the love of an animal, the health of an animal, and his blood work came back, and he had hard lymph nodes. Yeah, that's messed up. That is messed up. Oh, okay, then never mind. Sorry, I just scrolled down and seen what you said. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. You know, that's one of the things I try to do, man, is offer my best advice within the parameters of people knowing that I am not a professional and that anything I offer is for entertainment purposes only. It is not to be taken seriously or literally. So take my advice at your own discretion. You know, that's just what I have to say because I don't want nobody coming back talking about, I did something and made a recommendation that didn't work for them and now they are messed up from it. So, everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Use my advice at your own discretion and risk, I would say, and that's to protect myself. But like, that doesn't mean I'm going to tell you something bad. That just means that I don't want to get sued by anybody while I'm trying to give people good advice because people take shit the wrong way, and a lot of things are just a trap. So I don't know what this guy message retracted said, but he said something in some Middle Eastern language. I'm assuming it's probably Palestinian, maybe Pakistani. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. But we're 147 minutes in. It's 10:21. I'm just gonna take it to 12:30, I guess, or 10:30. Jesus is. Why do you keep deleting the message, man? Let me read what you gotta say, man. I'm trying to read what you gotta say, bro. AI is searching. Yeah, it looked like you're having trouble conveying some kind of message. Go ahead and like and subscribe, man. Let me get a like on the channel and let me get a subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 250 tonight, man. I mean, 450. I keep saying 250 for some reason. We are trying to get to 450 before I end out the night, man. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could be. It could happen, man. You say you subbed up. You smoking crystals or reading them? Juice. Hey man, hey, we appreciate you, Texas. Elijah Diaz, what is the business, man? Send my love to Texas, man. Most definitely. Shout out to them Texas Longhorns. That's one of my favorite college teams, man. The Longhorns. But Juice, I don't know what you talking about, man. Can I get a few likes though? Can I get a like or two, man, so I can get to 30, man? If I get to 30 likes, man, I'll go to 11, man. If I can get to 30 likes, I'll go to 11 o'clock. But for some reason, that 24 just ain't moving. Yes, sir. Happy New Year. Juice said, here's a like. Go to rehab. Man, what is the major malfunction, guys? What is the major malfunction? T nicer than me. Y'all are lucky. Tell him again. But when I get mad, though, I can cause a tornado. But the good part is, it takes a lot to get me upset. I do not get upset easily. No, I'm just playing. I get upset easy, just like anybody else. Hey, you know what? Don't worry about it, music fan, because we get it. And Dula is back. What's the plan for the weekend? The plan for the weekend is to shovel some snow, JD. We are going to shovel some snow. And I'm going to eat some leftover tacos. Juice is trolling, bro. YouTube is a trip. Yeah, you know what, man? YouTube is definitely a GPS trip. When I get off of here, I'm going to go play some GTA 5 for a while. I might even drop a gaming stream just for the hell of it. But if I drop a gaming stream, I got to like be on my A game. Wait, did you just call me Eminem music fan? Is my own moderator trolling me now? Is that what we doing? Wow. Eminem. You know what? If I was Eminem, I wouldn't give none of y'all a deal. If I was Eminem, I wouldn't even give you $1. And Jay Dula, I can't make you a modern man. You was talking shit the other night, man. Don't think I forgot, man. He's got one inmate opportunity, huh? Damn, it sounds like Juice about to be an inmate, man. What did I say? Come on, man. You know what you was on the other night, man. You was on some but I'll give it to you though. You was on some lightweight trolling. Like you wasn't doing no heavy trolling, but you was trolling like on some light type of time. But you definitely was trolling, man. Like one thing about it is I ain't never gonna forget a troll when a troll starts trolling. And I don't even like to call you guys trolls because I wouldn't want no one to call me a troll. I am not a troll. I don't look like a troll. Trolls live under bridges and they're really mean. And you got to give them a coin just to cross. You know. See? Now it's coming all back to you, ain't it? Exactly. To me, that's trolling behavior because I'm not a paranoid maniac in any kind of way. But like I said, I didn't hold it against you, so don't worry about it, man. But I'm not going to make you a moderator because why would a paranoid maniac do anything for you? You got to remember, man, the key, let me tell you something, man. Approach me the same way you would approach a job that you was trying to apply for. If you wouldn't walk into a job you was trying to work at and say that, then don't say it to me. Don't say nothing to me that you wouldn't say to your father or your mother. If you wouldn't say it to them, if you wouldn't call them that, then don't call me that. I don't need to stop being sensitive. You need to stop being insensitive. And so you see why I won't make you a moderator, because this is your true character. You are extremely disrespectful, but you act like you come as a friend, but you are clearly not a friend of mine. You could have been. It says you're the top number 3 contributor, but maybe just to this chat. I'm not really sure, but like, hey man, friends are honest. You got that right. And they're also respectful. Well, I don't know. I've had some disrespectful friends, but that doesn't mean I want to continue to have disrespectful friends. At some point, this shit has got to stop. At some point, enough is enough. But my back is hurting at any rate. I didn't get my 30 likes, so we're not going to be going to 11. You know, you're taking it as disrespect because you're sensitive. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. I am not sure. I don't get paid to figure out what you're thinking. I don't get paid